Draw nigh has the hour, and the moon is split asunder. But if they see a proof, they will turn away and say, Enduring sorcery. And they denied and followed their vain desires, but every matter is settled. And there has come to them of reports that wherein is deterrence, far-reaching wisdom, but the warnings avail not. So turn thou from them, the day the caller calls to a thing beyond experience. Their eyes humbled, they will come forth from the graves like locusts spreading. Straining towards the caller, the false claimers of guidance will say, This is a difficult day. The people of Noah denied before them. They denied our servant and said, One possessed, and he was repelled. So he called to his Lord, I am defeated, so help thou. Then opened we the gates of heaven with water pouring, and caused the earth to gush forth with springs, and the waters met for a predetermined purpose. And we bore him upon that of planks and nails, sailing before our eyes as reward for one denied. And we left it as a proof. So is there any who will remember? Then how were my punishment and my warnings? And we have made the Qur'an easy for remembrance. So is there any who will remember? Ad denied. Then how were my punishment and my warnings? We sent against them a howling wind in a day of enduring calamity, removing men as they were stumps of uprooted date palms. Then how were my punishment and my warnings? And we have made the Qur'an easy for remembrance. So is there any who will remember? Thamud denied the warnings, and they said, Is it a single mortal among us we are to follow? Then should we be in error and insanity. Has the remembrance been cast upon him from among us? The truth is, he is an insolent liar. They will come to know on the morrow who is the insolent liar. We are sending the she-camel as a means of denial for them. So watch thou them, and be thou steadfast. And inform thou them that the water is to be divided between them, each drink attended. Then they called their companion, and he betook himself and did hamstring. Then how were my punishment and my warnings? We sent upon them one blast, and they were like the dry stalks of the fence maker. And we have made the Qur'an easy for remembrance, so is there any who will remember? The people of Lot denied the warnings. We sent upon them a storm of stones, save the family of Lot. We delivered them at dawn. As favor from us, thus do we reward him who is grateful. And he had warned them of our seizing, but they disputed the warnings. And they demanded of him his guests, so we put out their eyes. Then taste my punishment and my warnings. And in the early morning there came upon them an abiding punishment. Then taste my punishment and my warnings. And we have made the Qur'an easy for remembrance. So is there any who will remember? And the warnings came to the house of Pharaoh. They denied our proofs, all of them. Then we seized them with the seizing of one exalted in might and omnipotent. Are your atheists better than those? If you have immunity in the writings, or if they say, We are an assembly to be victorious, the host will be defeated and turn the backs. The truth is, the hour is their appointment, and the hour is more calamitous and more bitter. The lawbreakers are in error and insanity. The day they are dragged into the fire on their faces, taste the touch of saqar. We created everything in measure, and our command is but one, as the twinkling of an eye. And we have destroyed your sects before, so is there any who will remember? And everything they did is in the writings, and everything small and great is inscribed. Those of prudent fear will be among gardens and a river, in a seat of honor in the presence of an omnipotent sovereign.